Welcome back to Addressing the Dressing, Part 2. This is Cashew Ranch. This is something that I incorporated into my lifestyle. I actually went raw vegan for about 4 months. It has to be close to 15 years ago now. I was trying to figure out why I felt like crap all the time, and I stumbled across a book called, what the hell was it called? Detoxing with Raw Food. And I went raw vegan, and I had some good results because what I did was strip all the processed food out of my diet. I felt great for a couple months, and then I just wasn't getting enough protein, lost every ounce of muscle mass on my body, and that just sent me back to researching again. But there are components of the raw food lifestyle that I incorporate to this day. It was even a part of the cafe that I had last decade. So this is something that I loved back then, and I still incorporate and actually involve it more in recipes. So this is a cashew-based dressing, and I love that because it's nutrient dense. A cashew is actually a bean, it's a legume, and there are certain aspects of this that you want to break down. A good way to do that is to soak them. People talk about lectins and phytates and phytic acid and different things in food. They're anti-nutrients, and they're really there to prevent their predators from eating them. You know, they're vegetables. They can't defend themselves. They don't have teeth. They can't run. So that's how they protect themselves. That's part of their survival. But we as humans want to get around that, get past the anti-nutrients to get into, unlock the nutrients for our bodies to absorb the most benefits. So a good way to do that is to soak it. And this comes down to grains, seeds, nuts, beans. If you soak them, you unlock those nutrients and make them more available to your body. So these cashews I soaked for about an hour in really hot water, hot enough to steep tea. I use my tea kettle. Soaked them for about an hour, drained them, rinsed them, and then this is a cup of cashews soaked and a half a cup of water. And I am using my Vitamix. Then we add about a quarter cup of lemon juice. That's about the juice of one lemon. And then about a half a teaspoon each of Himalayan salt, onion powder, and not powder, onion granules and garlic granules. And that's it. That's the whole deal. I do have some extra water here just in case this is too thick. We're gonna zip this up, and then I have about a quarter cup of fresh dill, which amounts to the amount that came in this package that hangs in the produce section in Publix, if you're interested. It's a couple bucks for a good amount of organic dill. And this really takes it to the next level for sure. I'm going to actually make a crispy, like I roasted some cauliflower over there with with celery and carrot. And I'm going to do a buffalo chicken over the top of that, and then use this Cashew Ranch drizzled over the top of all that. But this is also a great thing to use as a dressing, just with sliced cucumbers, and adding protein and minerals to your snack instead of just, low quality dairy and whatever BS is in the bottled regular ranch dressing. So we are going to turn the blender on. So plug your ears. To you, you can see it gets super creamy. And when I went raw vegan, I didn't have a Vitamix back then. I didn't make that investment till probably 12 years ago. So I was trying to do it in an old Hamilton Beach blender, and it came out really grainy and weird. So you really just can't, at least I found back then, I couldn't get the results I was looking for, and it really turned me off because I wasn't getting the right results. So we blended that till it was creamy, and now we're going to add the dill, and we're just going to pulse that because we don't want to have it disappear, and also it will turn the whole sauce green, which is not necessarily appetizing. So we're just going to pulse it, to combine it. I don't know if I can pulse in this model. Oh, well. Okay, that'll do. And there it is. Cashew Ranch. It's delicious, nutrient dense. It can be used in all different recipes. Like I said, I'm going to use it on a buffalo chicken dish, and then maybe have an appetizer with cucumbers. And thanks for tuning in. As always, until next time, stay loose.